Hi everyone, it's Nicole from coloredandpretty.com. Welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to come on today and talk a little bit about my planning process for our upcoming Disney trip in December of 2018. I know it's 9 months away, but I do start preparing pretty early just for my sanity, and so that I'm not rushing at the last minute or when I'm due to book my restaurant reservations or my fast passes. So I do tend to do things a little sooner than I probably have to. But I want to talk a little bit about my planning process, what I use. I typically use, like, this is from our 2016 trip. I typically use just like a self-made binder to store all of our different reservations in. Last time I did like park maps, I did restaurant menus, things like that. I probably won't go into that much detail this time around. I did buy a new binder for this year that I plan on decorating. I'll probably put like a pretty design with my Cricut machine, so I'll definitely show you a tutorial on that in an upcoming video. But I'll talk a little bit about what I did last time in 2016 when we all traveled as a family of 4. Back then my kids were pretty small. My little girl had just turned 3 in September, and my little boy was not even 1 yet. He was 2 months from being 1, and we went in November of 2016. We went for 5 days, 4 nights, and I thought that was the perfect amount of time since they were so tiny. They got tired earlier. Like, we didn't get to see fireworks and things like that. I think the latest we stayed out one night was 9 p.m. Right before like the fireworks started, I believe. So I think we might have caught like a glimpse as we were going back to the hotel. But this time around, I'm excited because they are older. We're staying 1 extra day, so it'll be 5 nights, 6 days, which is really nice. And yeah, I'm really excited to take them back. My little girl does remember going to Disney World. The little boy does not, obviously, because he wasn't even 1 yet. But now he's going to be almost 5 by the time we go, and she's going to have just turned 7. So I'm really excited. They're really excited. And yeah, so I'll just hop right into this. So like I said, last time I did get a binder, and I had put like this stickers. I used stickers last time just to jazz it up. And I don't know if I'm going to do a binder for every time we go, because I do hope that we can go at least once a year, starting this year. And I don't know, I think having binders for every year is going to get a little bit excessive. Maybe I'll combine years, but I do like printing out paper. I'm a visual person, and so I like to see things on paper. I like to write things down. I also have a planner where I have the different parks broken up, and then I have the rides that I want to try to get fast passes in. I'll probably put that in here as well, just so I have it all in one place and I don't have to look in multiple places. So I'll definitely show you that once I start filling this up. But last time we went, what I did was I had these tabs here, and they were all just broken up by so I had like my travel and hotel tab. I had each park under a different tab. I had our fast pass reservations. I had our reservations for like our hotel, airline, I think that was it. And then I also had a packing list at the back. So I did find this very helpful. I think I bought this with us to Disney World, and I don't know why, because it's probably unnecessary. Sorry about that, my daughter came in. I don't know why I bought this to Disney World with us. I probably wasn't necessary. I definitely won't bring our new binder with us. I'll just print out whatever papers I think I need, like our reservations for our hotel and airline at least, and I'll put it in an envelope with us, and I'll put it in my bag. I was probably just really nervous. It was my first time going as a family of 4 with such tiny kids, and I don't know why I bought it, but it was still helpful nonetheless. So yeah, but in each tab for like each of the parks, what I did was I printed out our itinerary from the My Disney Experience app. And it was just a really nice, even though I had printed out the fast passes as well separately, it was really nice to just lay out the day for you, so you could see like, oh, even though I have this at 9 a.m., our next like meet and greet isn't till 2, so we can kind of hang out, do whatever we want. So the first time we went on a Sunday, and we got there pretty early in the morning. I think we got there at about 11 o'clock, maybe 12. And so, you know, our room wasn't ready yet, but we were able to just drop off our bags, and then we went to Magic Kingdom. So that day was sort of like a half day, but even still it was nice to just see like, oh, we could do this, we could do this. We definitely got food, things like that. So I do find it helpful to print out the whole itinerary and not just the fast pass selections, and you don't even have to do any of this. You can, like I said, just go right on your phone and look at the My Disney Experience app, because it's going to have all that for you. But I also just, like I said, I'm a visual learner, so I found it helpful. And then, so I also had things like, so this was our itinerary. And then I also had the park map for each of the parks. So I had printed those out, and I just made it like kind of cute. And I had put stickers to, you know, denote where each thing was. So like the Captain Hook was for Peter Pan's flight. Cinderella was for Cinderella's castle, Ariel was for Ariel's grotto, and the mermaid ride, and this is where you can meet Princess Jasmine. So I just kind of jazzed it up, and that was the buzz ride. So I probably will do something like that again, just because I find it fun, and it's fun for us to do. I think I had my little girl help me the last time. So I'll probably do that again, especially because in Hollywood Studios, of course, they have Toy Story Land now. They're going to have Star Wars Galaxy Edge when we get there, I believe, because it's going to open in the fall. So I think it's going to be helpful to at least print those out again, and definitely the itinerary once I get closer. Yeah, so I did that for each of the parks. And then I also, so after the parks, I had the menus. So both of my kids have food allergies. They're both allergic to eggs, peanuts, and tree nuts. I don't know how I got so lucky, but because of that, the first time around, I really wanted to look at each of the restaurants that were in the different parks and kind of pick and choose where I would eat, where I would book character meals. And Disney is awesome. When you do book with them, they'll ask you whether or not anyone in your party has allergies, and then they bring you out a food allergy menu so that you stay safe. And also my kids are just picky, so I just wanted to, you know, look around to see where we could get like a quick chicken nuggets, fries, mac and cheese, things like that. And so I did find that helpful. I probably won't print out the menus this time around to save the trees, and because I have a pretty good idea already of what kind of character dining I'm gonna book this time around. We're definitely looking at, last time we didn't get to do the Be Our Guest or Cinderella's Royal Table. They were both completely booked, and that was sort of something that was not anyone's fault. We decided kind of last minute for me anyways to book our trip in July for November, and so of course we were already out of that 180-day window, whereas this time we'll be able to book on June 4th for our dining, and so I'm hoping that we get one of those. And then last time we got to do Asker's house. Is that how you say it? Sorry, let me know in the comments below if I know I'm saying that wrong. And we got to meet all the princesses, which was great. Some of them we met twice because we had already, you know, went to a meet and greet, and then we saw them at Asker's house. So it was great. So I think it will depend on whether or not we do that again. I don't know if we will, because we've already done it. So we probably, if anything, we'll probably do the Be Our Guest and then like a Disney Junior breakfast, which I think would be nice for them, or maybe like one of the Mickey breakfasts. I'm not sure yet. So we'll see. But yeah, last time I think on our my daughter's signature autograph book, we have double princesses for some of them. So it's definitely like a great, if you don't get to meet the princesses out in the parks, it's definitely great to book one of those character meals. But for us, we did get to meet all the princesses and we had the character meals. So this time around, we're going to do something a little bit different. So we'll see how it works out. And then, so the next thing I did have was our fast pass reservations. And that was just the reservations for each of the park, like I said before, which was nice to have on hand. I won't do that this time around. I'll just use our Disney app. And we have the itinerary already, which I will print out this time around. So I don't think I need to do that. I think I was just overthinking it last time. I'm learning now. And then the last thing I had was our reservations, like I said, for our hotel, flight. I won't show you that because it has sensitive information. but it was nice to have, and we definitely will print it out this time, but we'll put it in like an envelope like I said before. And then the last thing we had, which was really nice, oh, you know what we also had in our reservations, we did do the Kingdom Strollers reservation last time, which I found really helpful, especially because they were just so tiny, so we had rented a double stroller from them. We also had groceries delivered, which was really helpful. We'll probably do that again just because it was nice to have, like I said, my kids are picky eaters, they have allergies, so it was nice to just have milk on hand, bagels and bananas, and I think we had like a few other things, but it was nice to just have that delivered to our hotel room. And we'll probably do that again because we could just do like a quick snack before we head out to the parks if we don't want to stop and get food. We did not do the dining plan last time. I don't think we're going to do it this time just because, you know, of course I researched and everyone is back and forth on whether or not the dining plan is worth it, if it's necessary, if it saves you money. And in the end, I don't think it will for us just because, like I said, our kids are so picky. They don't eat very much. They're kind of tiny. They're on the tinier side like me. And so I figured they could split meals, or I could give them some of my meal because the meal portions are pretty large. The only thing they really will want a lot and then that might make it worth it is snacks. So I know I'll be prepared just to have extra money for snacks in the park. But besides that, I really don't think we're going to be doing the dining plan. We did miss their free dining promotion and it didn't fall within our travel dates anyways. If they have it out again, I know that they usually do another one sometime in March that they come out with for the fall dates. So if they do, then we might try, but right as of it stands right now, we're in Art of Animation for our hotel room, and I know that they don't usually participate in it. So if it seems worth it, we might switch it, but I don't think we're gonna do it this time. We'll see. I think when they get older, I definitely will try, but for now, I think we're okay. So then the last thing we do have is the packing list, and I just got this off of Pinterest, I believe. I'll probably print one again, or I'll do my own. This one was really helpful because it had like the baby care essentials, and at that time I did have very small kids, and I have one in diapers. So this is what the list looked like, and I did think it was really helpful to have. Like I said, I'm a visual person, so having that checklist right here for me is nice. I also like to write things down, so I'll do a combination of both again. But yeah, if I can find that packing list, I'll link it below. It was so long ago, I might have problems finding it, but I'll try. But yeah, so that's pretty much how it's gonna go for this year's binder. The only thing I have in there so far is just the tabs, so I haven't even filled out these yet, and I don't have much to put in here yet. I can put in our like a packing list, and I could put in our reservation for our hotel, and that's all I have right now. But June 4th is when I can book like the dining reservations, so I'll definitely, once I book those, I'll put those in there, and I'll show you a video of that process as well when I get it in June. And then I think in October is when we can book our fastpass reservations because it's 60 days before you can go. So yeah, I have a little ways to go, but like I said, I like to be prepared. Yeah, so that's gonna do it for this video. Like I said, if you have any comments, suggestions on what content you want to see, please leave it below and hit subscribe if you like these videos. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.